far up that, isn't it? I haven't seen more of my desk than what. Is there anyone else? Hello. All right, Jen. Hi, Christine. We are good, thanks, Christine, love. Hope you were well. I'm just going to wait and let everybody start joining in. We're a bit early today. I've not got a book out yet because I don't even know what I'm going to call her. What's everybody been up to then? I've been lounging on sofa most of the day. Best place to be. Got my pencils ready. I ain't got the light on today. There we go. A bit bright. It seems a bit skew-whiff to me. My mat's straight, so I don't know what's going on with it. It's cooled down there for the dogs. What you been up to? Yeah, it is. It's she's been on the floor and then she's been laid with me, and I were a bit cheeky, to be fair, Jen. I told you I was having my tea and I had my tea, and then all of a sudden I just felt so tired. I think my iron count's down again. I felt so tired and I went and got on the sofa, so I've been asleep for about 40 minutes. And Cleo's been laid with me. We both napped together, I think. But yeah, got up this morning, done school run. Well, it was nice and cool this morning, but still a bit warm. It weren't too overly warm. Hi Sam, hope you're well, darling. So it weren't too bad this morning, and then this afternoon we set off, and it didn't seem that hot, to be fair. Took Cleo with us, and I checked the floor before I went out. Like I put my bare foot on step and that, and it weren't that hot. So I thought, oh, she'll be okay. And we went up through a graveyard and we went round back way, like where old farmers' fields are. You can see from miles. We went through that way, and all pathways all overgrown with all weeds and nettles and stuff. And I was slightly regretting going that way, but we managed to get through. And we walked all the way around, got to the field, and that's when I noticed I could feel heat getting a bit stronger. And got in shade. She laid on in shade from a big tree on the field. Talked to a few other dog walkers that we see on a regular basis, and then walked back home. But I've noticed my head's a bit warm, so I'm wondering if I've got a bit of, not a lot of it, but I think because I've got older, the sun started to get to me a bit more. So I should start wearing my cap. It's the first time I've had my hair down that I wasn't going out. So hi Dawn, hope you're well. So yeah, my head's a bit warm, so I've got one of those migraine patches on to cool my forehead. I think that's another reason why I felt a bit tired. I've had 40 minutes. It's a power nap, a granny nap. Got me bottled water. Yeah. Other than that, it's just been one of them days where I just get on with it. I've just had all the windows and doors open, so I had a breeze for them. Yeah, I've got all my four, because my room windows are really weird. My windows only open from top, and them little windows, them like rectangular shaped windows, and square. And I've got those open at top. I can still feel a little breeze coming in. I usually have front door open, but I can't keep an eye on the with door open and do my live stream at the same time, so this is unfortunate. So I don't know what I'm colouring. I just did a colour and chat. So I've got these books. It's not that one. Is it that one? I don't think it's this one, to be fair. I haven't got a tag in it, so I don't know if it's... I don't think it's that one now. I think it's just them I've got to do. So these are my the ones I've got to start doing. Like, not my whips, because I haven't started them. I've got 2 whips from last year to carry on with, and I ain't even finished them yet. But I started the Kirby on Friday, but not done any since. Last one I did was, I think, in fact, I don't even have to think. I've got my little journal. I always write down all pages that I've coloured for each month. So the last one I've coloured was the Mythographic Avria. I've just finished. It's the B page for the theme for my mythographic group on Facebook. So I've just finished that one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages up to now to show for my end of the month video. But these are the ones I've got to still do. This one's a buddy colour with Reese. I still haven't got round to starting yet. But I think with this one I want to take my time with it, because I might use coffee on this page, because it's like really steampunky, and I get a lot from using coffee granules. So I might do this just coffee granules only, or maybe shades of brown as well. It is, isn't it, Jen? This one, I think you've got this book though. It's that Steampunk Animals special. Some are a bit rubbish, so I'm not really, like, these aren't not my taste. They're a bit rubbish. And by Coco Wire, they're really not my cup of tea. I'm more into this kind of stuff with steampunk. Yeah, it has. It is done. It's a lovely page. But some of them are like you said, Jen, this Fabiana I can't even pronounce her name, but the last name. It's images up until, I mean, that's cute. It's got a bit of grayscaling, new and exclusive. Then we've got some of Christine Karen's. I like hers, but I don't know what it is. I favourite her pages in her, her proper books. Oh, that's something else I want to talk to you all about. And then we've got, what's in that though? It's just 2 pages from Christine, which I was a bit disappointed about. I hate it when they cut half the picture off the fit page. I know. It's a bit bizarre. Then we've got that Sam Deacon. That's a bit unusual. These. Then it goes on to Coco Wire that takes up majority of the book. Like all these up to there, all these Coco Wire's pages. And then we've got Cindy El Sharouni. Is that how you pronounce it? Shoot me if it isn't. So then we've got that one. Quite a fair few pages. Then we've got Jennifer Zinnemann. I like these, but I've never heard of that one, to be fair. A couple of nice pages by her. Yeah, so but yeah, I've got this one to colour. Can't wait to see it. Well, I'm hoping to get it started as soon as possible, Christine, and it should be in my end of the month pages, but I've got so many to do. I'm trying to get them all done as soon as possible because, like, come next month I've got a week where I'm not going to be doing any colouring, so then I'm like going to be playing catch up. They're crap in my eyes. Don't like Steampunk to start with, but their pages in it are childish. Yeah, I think that's the only problem with some of Coco Wire's books. They've been knocked off of Amazon for quite a while, haven't they now? So yeah, I've got that one. This one is a whip that I started that I haven't finished. From Out of the Myth. Yeah, they are, Jen. I'm sure they are. I know a lot of people are really moaning about it because they're really wanting to get some books and stuff, but they can't get a hold of them. So I think they're still off Amazon at the minute. How's Ruben? He's okay, Christine, thank you. He's doing really well. He's looking forward to his holiday. But that's been a long wait, lol, from when you hurt your arm. I think so, Jen. I know it was last year I started it, and I still haven't got around to finishing it. I haven't even wrote down when I started it. To be fair, I should have wrote down like on page here or something, but it's still a whip. Hi, Reese. Glad you could make it. Hope you're well. But yeah, it's been a work in progress for quite some time now. So I don't know whether to just carry on trying to finish this one or just leave it again. Then I've got this one. This is one of the scavenger hunt pages. I know people will probably see this looking back on it and it's a cheating way, but if they're lucky enough to catch me live stream, they'll find out which scavenger hunt pages that has left to colour. But this is one of them, which is the rattlesnake and the 5 of clubs prompt thing to find. So I've got this one to colour. I done that one last year. Yeah, it's okay. You can still upload them and put them onto Instagram. I can still put them in to completed pages video at end of month. But yeah, I've got this one to colour by end of month, should I say. I've got to colour. I know you'll not be able to do this one, Jen, because I don't think you've got this book yet, or if you'll ever get it. But I've got this one to colour for the scavenger hunt. Yeah, I got all caught up on the scavenger from the ones I missed last month. So yeah, this one to colour for scavenger hunt. But this one, it's gonna take me a good few days, I know for a fact, because they're all the small details I think this one is his worst book for the most detail, I've got to admit. Nope, not got it and won't get it. Well, really disappointed me. I like it. I'm not gonna deny it. I do like the book. I love the book. I mean, I did this one for the community group thing. Um and that all in all took me like 3 days to do, 3 or 4 days to do, and it was murder. So I know for a fact this is going to take me a lot longer because of all the small details and stuff in it. So that's not something I'm going to be colouring today. But I'm just saying I've got that one to colour by end of month. And then I've got this one, which is a double pager. And people will have probably seen me asking how to do pearlescent colouring with pencils, because I see these like in pearl colours. Well, I said pearl colours, pearl's just a colour into it. It's just got that shiny effect. I was struggling to find a video. Reese has had a look for me. I haven't had a look at the video yet, but I will get round to it when I've finished the live stream, or maybe tomorrow, to see if it's what I'm looking for. And then I thought to myself, well, I've got the watercolour premium set for Arteza, which is these, which has got the pearlescent colour in this one. Even that one there, I could use that over top and just use my white pencil or a light grey. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to ruin it. I can't type today. All fingers hitting every key except the right one. Everything chucked at them, then ended up going over it. Yeah, but do you know what though, Jenny? It looks absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I really wanted like this type of effect. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really nice, shimmery. It's like it's like pearl, isn't it? And then there's the silver. There's like the white coloured one. So I don't know if I'm going to use that as a base layer and then go over it with, because once it's on the paper, I ain't got no water on me. Well, I haven't got my thing, but once it's on paper, you can't really tell if you're looking at it at a certain angle. But if it's only when you turn it to light that you actually see the shimmer to it. So I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I don't know yet. But that's another page that I've got to do. And that one is part of the scavenger hunt as well. So that's 3 pages that I've gave away for this month's scavenger hunt for you to colour along with. So that's it really. There, and I've got the Enchanted Earth. Everybody's been going off about this mermaid thing for this month. Like, you've got to colour a mermaid. I've never done it, to be fair. And I seen someone colour a mermaid out of this book. And Reese coloured a beautiful, the main page in this. It looked absolutely gorgeous. And then I saw somebody coloured the mermaid picture in this one. And it looked fantastic. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll give it a go for that mermaid stuff. Which is this one. And then I thought to myself, from seeing this and then seeing someone else's picture, it's like, nah, I'm not going to do it. It's like too much. I thought the Circle of Life book was a bit intricate and all this. I don't know. There's just something. It's a really nice book. I really like it. I mean, look at that. The pages are absolutely beautiful. But it's not something that I can colour on a live stream. Something like this, it's going to take me like a good day or two, maybe three. I mean, that one's not too bad, I suppose. Looks really nice. But it's going to take me longer than 2 hours to colour. And I like to listen to music in background to like occupy me and get me into the zen to start colouring it. So yeah, I do sit here listening to music while I colour. It helps pass time on as well as me colour quick. It gets me into mood and rhythm. And once that's the page that Reese coloured. And I can't do that on live stream because obviously you can't put music on randomly. I don't know if you can actually. I mean, I've done monetize my videos. So I don't know if I'm allowed to do it or not, but even then it'd still take me longer than 2 hours to colour. So the point of it is, what do I colour? Because I can't sit here and just chat all day about colour. I still didn't get that book. I don't have any of them, but I like the look of that one over Circle of Life and Nature Mandalas. Yeah, I've got all three. I've coloured in Circle of Life. I've coloured quite a few pages in that. And I haven't got round to colouring in any of these, to be fair. I mean, the single-sided pages, and I have got the Ohohu art markers, so I could use those just as a base layer. But the flowers and stuff, they need. I know what I mean. Thank you for the reassurance, General. Really hard what it's there on the hospital letter to go by, so knowing that will happen is good to know. They're just trying like tiny little Velcro straps they put on things and parts of your hand. There's no worse than going to hospital and you know, not knowing what's going to happen. I think that's the most scariest part when you've never done it before. So something's got to catch my eye, you know. Oh, God damn it. I don't know, I think I might do this one actually. And just get some coffee. I'm sure Brian will not mind. That's a page for Daz. Which one? I think I'd just be like base layering it first and then just going over and over and over with me thing. Just give me a sec, guys. I just need to go and get the coffee. The coffee. Yeah, I'm using some of your coffee, babe. Using some of your coffee. So using some of your coffee in the picture. Not for you, girlie. In the Enchanter one, it was a paint palette. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that. I'm just shuffling up. Oh, right. Where's my paintbrush? I'm going to start with the big one, I think, first. So, for those of you that's never seen me use coffee, or people say, use coffee to paint? Yes. It's so much fun. I haven't been able to colour for ages, been sorting other things out. Oh, hopefully you get some colouring in soon, Sam. Here we go. A bit more light. I've been wanting to colour but haven't had a chance. I'm making a start on this one, Reese. I have to catch up. No, don't rush, honestly. It's just simple, and I can layer it. I'm just going to pop this underneath, even though there's no underneath it. But it's colouring having paper, so. So all you need is water, coffee, and paintbrush. He's just gone to bed and someone has decided to cut the grass. Oh dear. Not good. Not good at all. I better put this off at this side. I can't remember if I used hot water, to be fair, on this. But we'll see how it goes. Well, it doesn't matter. So, I'm so behind on our body colours, but I'll get there eventually. There's no rush, honestly. What wait, I want. Oh, that was it. Has anybody seen that? There's a thing on Facebook called DMC. Let me see if I can find it. I think I might have to go through Facebook actually. Just give me 2 seconds, because I really want you can't see my keyboard, can you? No. Oh, nanas. I know what its bloody password is. I'm just getting a link for the it's called Cross DMC. It's copy. I'm not promoting it, by the way. Turkish delight. So there, it's called Cross DMC, and I found it on Facebook. And it's just cross. Is it cross stitch? Yeah, cross stitch with pictures, like art pictures and stuff. And I thought, oh, I might give it a try. You know, get in touch with them and see if I can like put it on. You know, get a freebie just to show them on my channel and stuff. And I went snooping to have a look to see what they got. And when I did that, I come across quite a few. First one I saw were Christine Karen's pictures. And I thought, that's strange, because the pictures weren't named as Christine Karen's pictures, you know, they've always got names, you know. And I thought it were a bit strange. So I continued scrolling, and that's when I noticed Molly Harrison and Sarah Richter. There's Jasmine Beckett Griffiths pages on there. It was just endless of artwork from different artists. And I could only... Bye, Dawn. Take care. I could only... No worries, Claire. Hope you're well, darling. I messaged Sarah and I says, I don't know if you know about this company, but they've got your artwork on their website. And she got back to me quite quickly, actually, which I was quite surprised. She's in another country as well. And she goes, oh, thank you so much for getting in touch with me. I don't know nothing about this company. They are stolen because usually if they're not stolen, they put the name of each image under it. You know, the title of the page, like this one, Owl. And it didn't say any of it because I've got both her books. And she asked me to go looking for all the pages that's on website. And I was sat there for a good hour today, scrolling through, trying to find all the pictures that were hers. And she said she was going to get in touch with is it a publisher or something? She'll get in touch with somebody to get in touch with them and, you know, find out stuff. But I got in, the artist I got in touch with, I don't know why I'm doing this, I should just go over it all anyway. I got in touch with Molly Harrison, she ain't got back to me yet. I got in touch with Christine Karen, she ain't got back in touch with me. And I got in touch with Sarah, and there was someone else. I can't remember who it were. But if you all want to go and have a look over there, I know there's some pages that I've not seen. Well, I've seen before, but I can't put my finger on whose artwork it is. Maybe you guys know and you can inform them of it. Because there's no worse than having your artwork stolen, is there? Hi, Claire. You've missed nothing, just a bit of chatter. Yeah, that's it. She said that those that are buying it have no clue that it's stolen unless somebody mentions it, which is really, really annoying. And she couldn't thank me enough for letting her know about it. And I'm like, you know, I feel bad for them in a way because they go through all that months and months of artwork for people to keep stealing it. It's funny though because there's no, you know, when they've got the watermark on it and stuff. These haven't got watermarks on it, so I don't know how they've got it off unless they've somehow like somehow cropped it off or something. I don't know. Like with Christine, you usually see her name on pages, don't you? But on this, it's not. Yeah, I'll repost link for those that are just joining in. That's link. I found it on Facebook earlier today, well, like this morning. I was just browsing and it popped up on my newsfeed. To be fair, and it was for cross stitch pictures, a bit like you did diamond paintings and stuff, but it was cross stitch. Oh, I've done cross stitch before, obviously, but I thought, oh, that's different. And I've done diamond paintings before, but they're just so expensive, aren't they? You know, because with diamond paintings, I prefer the really big, large ones rather than the smaller size ones. It looks better once you've done the bigger ones, better detailing. But the whole point of it were I went on to go and have a look, see what they were, because I was going to get in touch with them and ask them if they wouldn't mind me sending me a freebie for me to do it on my channel, you know, promote them basically a little bit. And I went on to have a look at the pictures, what they've got. And that's when I've come across a picture of Christine Karen's pages. I'm like, that's a Christine Karen page. But it was titled something else. And then there were a Molly Harrison, and then there was Sarah Richter. And I know for a fact there's Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And I think there's a Sherry Baldy or something like that. I'm sure there's one of her images on there too. But I didn't know all of them. I recognised the artwork on some of them, but I just didn't know whose they were. So I couldn't get in touch with all of them. But I did contact Christine Karen, Molly Harrison, Sarah Richter. She got back to me and said that it were stolen artwork, that because there's no name on images. And there was someone else, I can't remember which one it were, that I got in touch with. And none of them ever got back to me, only Sarah. And if one's been stolen, then they've all been stolen. But there's so many. I mean, even if you just go on and just have a a quick look, you'll see what I mean by how many there is. And I thought if I shared it with you guys, there's a lot of people that know a lot of artists that I don't know that could also be stolen, and you could pass information on. I don't know. It's sad because all time and effort that goes into doing all these pictures, and they think they've got rights to just do what they want and steal them. Yeah, it is getting bad. Well, I didn't think it'd be that bad, to be fair, Jen. I weren't even expecting any to be stolen. It was just a case of going on and having a look, see if I could find one that I could possibly get them to gift me to do and share on my channel as I were doing it. A bit like diamond painting, but I thought as soon as I saw pictures and realised that they could be stolen, I didn't bother. Like, I'm not supporting companies that are stealing images. I don't know how they're getting the watermark off though, because I know Christine Karen has her watermarks on them, doesn't they? And they're usually on side a picture, and I'm sure on them that's on that site, they're not even on page itself. So are they getting it off is the thing. I was going to say they're not on the actual page in the book too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jen. I don't get it. How they've got it off. I'm sure that it's not on the page. Obviously, I can't go snooping now and have a look because it took me ages earlier just to find Sarah's. I think they had like 3 or 4 of her images on website. Felt so sorry for her and all because it's like they've stolen my artwork again. It's hard to stop him from doing it, and it's like, oof, there should be something more in place for that kind of stuff. Same with all these that steal as our artwork. You can do a lot with taking photos and changing them these days, but it's something like that. It's bad enough for them with all this AI. It is, Claire, it is. It's bananas. They just don't care though, do they? It's same with this AI stuff. As much as it irritates actual artists and people like us, or in some cases, some people, um, they still continue to do it anyway. So it's just one of them things. But I thought if you did something like that, um, they could take them to court and stuff for doing it. Or am I thinking of something else? Might have to let this dry a bit. In fact, it's dry enough now. If anyone ever stole my artwork, I'd tell them to get their eyes tested. I think it costs more for the poor artist going through court. Yeah. I just think there should be more support for artists in that department. So what I'm doing, guys, it looks a bit of a mess at the moment, but I'm just doing a base layer and then I'll just layer it and layer it as I go along. Because I know everybody will be like, huh? What's she doing? She's making a mess. It's what I did with my page from the Gothic Beauties. I know I did a page and it were all coffee. Turned out quite good actually. But I didn't do it on the entire page. But when I see steampunk, it always reminds me of like old fashioned photos. I don't know, it's really weird. I don't see a lot of people using coffee as a remedy for colouring. I think people think, coffee? And it dries pretty fast. You can hear it. It's all a bit crinkly, but in time it'll just flatten out anyway. There should be. Sure, it's against copyright as we can't sell pictures we've done of our artists. There's got to be something, Claire. It's just a nightmare for a minute. Hey, Reach, you want to give coffee painting a go? Use salt when painting or tea coffee to stain papers for cards. What does that do then, Jen? Is it that? Does it make it look all crinkly or something? I know you can use some sort of stuff on it, and it can make it look like marble effect and stuff, can't it? Or is that something else? You gotta bear with me. I have woke up not 40 minutes to go from a nap, a granny nap. I think it's because my iron count's down, and I just can't be bothered to go to doctors and get meds. It'd be like 100th time I've been. I would try it if I didn't absolutely hate the smell of coffee. It don't bother me. In fact, it's not that. Well, saying that though, my smell's gone. Go on. What word am I looking for? Gone wappy over the last few months. So I don't smell things as good as I used to for some reason. But it doesn't smell that bad, to be fair. You can hardly smell it, unless it's just me. Painting will be easier for you, Reese. I hope you're doing okay. Salt lifts some of the colour out if you use it on watercolour, so I get different shade texture. Love the smell of coffee. I love the smell of coffee. I used to drink coffee like all the time until I started being really bad. I had palpitations. I was having like 6-7 cups of coffee a day. I was going mad on it. And I thought I was gonna die. I even went to doctors and had one of them heart machines put on because I thought I've got high blood pressure. I'm gonna die. And then I thought I'll cut down on coffee. So I cut it down to like one a day or just a couple a day. And I was still getting heart palpitations, but not as bad as what I were having like 7-8 cups. And then I just said, bugger it, I'll just go to tea and see how I go. And since I've been with tea, I've hardly had any heart palpitations. I'll get an odd flutter here and there. I remember going to an appointment with somebody that I had problems with her heart, and they said that coffee isn't good for you. Even in small doses, coffee is not good for you. Not good for your ticker. And technically you're only supposed to have, if you do have coffee, you're only supposed to have one a day. Oh God, no, not in food. Would you have to use some sort of preservative on this page? No, Claire, I just paint it as it is and just leave it. I'll show you my picture that I did 2 seconds. I'll have to go and find it. I have a latte. I've got to be truthful. I do have a latte when I go food shopping once a week. Which book with it now? I'll find it. White Gothic Fancy. White Gothic Fancy, but where's the... Where I've come away and I don't need to have it in stack. Sure, I did it in this book. Driving me nuts now. I've coloured that page in here. I did that page, but I don't know what I've done with it. And I've still got that one to colour. I've been waiting a while. What page did I do it in? Oh, it's going to drive me nuts now. I know I've done it. Wait in the compendium. No. I think I know. Yes, this is the one. I knew I'd done it. I was just finding it. So yeah, this is the one that I did with coffee last time. All the background's coffee. The table. And there's not really any smell to it at all. And I've not put anything on it over top. And this is opposite side. There's no marking on this. There is mark come through on back there, but I think I had something on underneath anyway. So always make sure that there's something underneath, because there could be bleed through. Yeah, it's the annual 23 that I did it in. I thought I did it in Gothic Fantasy book, because I think I've got 2 more pages of this. Yeah, she was one that I really enjoyed doing, and that one more done with coffee. So no, you don't really need anything. I could put that back later. You don't need anything on top. It's dried. It dries up really quick, to be fair. All that's dried now. You'll come home one day and Cleo will have licked it clean, little pencil. Luckily for me, Jen, that it's high up on my bookshelf, so she can't get there. She still has to stay in the kitchen though, because I don't want her chewing on my books that's low to the floor. Because Brad keeps joking with me, oh, you'll come down one morning and she'll have chewed all your books. I'm like, nope. She's staying in the kitchen a bit longer until I can fully trust her. She had an accident either fruit night or this morning, and she poo-pooed in the kitchen. That was the first. She hadn't done it for a long time, so I don't know what caused that. Just have to have my tea and I'll see if you're still here. Okay, Claire. I'm on till 8 o'clock. So what's everybody think to the coffee painting? Is anybody going to get a try? It's just really like painting with paints. Just dip your coffee granules in some water, let it melt, and then apply. Different brands of coffee might give different shades. You could try it for now, can't you? So thirsty. Always thirsty when the sun's been out, and I've been in sun for a bit longer than I should. Always get really thirsty. Just try it with tea one time, see if you like that. Flavoured tea for different colours. I suppose it could work. I suppose tea gives a different shade, really, doesn't it? I think I just like the old vintage look when it comes to coffee granules. Do you know what pencils you're going to use? I don't know. I've been using my Artex pencils a lot lately, Jen. I've just had to restock up on the cinnamon colour for my Faber Castell Polis yet again because I'd run out and I didn't realise I'd run out. And Brian's ordered me three more of those. So I've got one to use and then two was spare for when I do run out. But I says, "Oh, watch it. I'll run out. I've run out of this one. I've had to restock it. I'll run out of the other one that I use now. I think it's beige. I'll probably have to do another order for them. Just my luck." Spell check, Jan. I do. It's been really trusty for me, to be fair. You know, when you're used to a certain skin colour tone for pencils, I always go to the same ones. And it's never failed me, to be honest, Jan. Those two colours have really helped me out a lot. And I've seen a lot of people using like yellows and greens and purples. I know Reese uses I think it's purples, don't you, Reese? Something like that. I know I've seen you using multiple colours on some of your pictures, but I'd just use your standard colour, skin tone colours. Because I'm pretty basic. My hands are sore, so I can't do anything. This might not turn out exactly how I wanted it to, but at least I've gave it a try. Something to experiment. I think a lot of people struggle with skin tone. It's funny because I've not even tried go on doing other skin tones. It's just white. So I don't even know what colour I'd use for coloured people. I've not even tried it. And I know there's some images that are coloured people, so when it comes to it, I think I'm going to struggle a little because I'm not used to colouring those skin tones. So, but it's trial and error. We just all have to try, don't we? It's funny as well, since I've been out today, I noticed that I've been having a bit of a runny nose. And I don't suffer with hay fever, or I've never suffered with hay fever. And pollen's supposed to be high around here today. And I know Bryce said that you can get it whenever it can come, just start coming on, but it's not like major runny, it's just a little runny. I thought just another notch to add to the rest of the stuff that's wrong with me. I still haven't done many people. I can message you some other skin combos in the Polish Jane that I have in my little book of colouring combo. Oh yes, please. I've people ask me my skin tone colour, and it's just the same two colours that I use all the time. I think I just struggle when I see people using purples. I'm like, or green. I've seen Christine Karen using yellow and green, and it's like, damn, I'd mess it up. But when they do it, it looks absolutely fantastic. But they've had years of practice, haven't they? Last little bit at the top. And then we'll go in a little bit darker on certain pieces. I'm going to leave a skin to be the lighter tone, like the first layer, like it is. And then just layer it. Layering it meaning like just put more coffee on the end of your brush rather than more water. And you just keep going over it and over it. Obviously leave it to dry because you don't want to get it all ripping and stuff due to water. So make sure it's dry first. I just whack colours on. If it doesn't turn out right, I know not to use them next time. I were going to use pencils, but then I thought to myself, no, I'm just going to leave it all coffee, I think. I watched that Orphan First Kill Reese the other day. I didn't reckon much to it, to be fair. I know I've watched first one, but that was some time ago, and I haven't watched that. Maybe I should have watched that first and then watched Orphan First Kill. But I paid to watch it. I want to see what it were like. And I think it. I don't think it was that good, to be fair. Maybe I forgot what story's all about and that, but right. Put a bit more water. Some more coffee. Can you use old coffee granules, Jane? What do you mean by old coffee granules, Sam? I suppose that you could. I don't see why there'd be any problem in using they've been on left. So. Uh, I don't know, to be fair. I'm just using coffee granules out of the coffee jar. Kenko coffee. So, where do we start? Maybe a bit too much that. I should get some. Out of date. I shouldn't see why not, Sam. What we're gonna do here, Jen? Yeah, with Orphan first, because it's definitely best to watch the original film first and on the side beforehand, even though the second one is a prequel. Right. I'm just going around the eyes, so I'm just concentrating. Gina must be out on the drink. I did pop it in group on Facebook. She might not have seen it. Wish I was. Hi, everybody watching. Ah, thank you, Reese. I'm trying. It's not a problem with stuff like this. You like when you get it into your head and then you're trying to make sure that it goes how you wanting it to look. It looks like distressing. My head's just a bit warm from being outside earlier. I've got a migraine strip on that'll do for now. Walking disaster me. Wonder if anybody's gonna give it a try though. You're gonna give it a try, Jen. Coffee painting. Done it before, but not in books. Yeah, I know a lot use them in cards and stuff. It's just so fun. Have you finished with them all, Jen? It's funny, we set us up for some stuff, don't we? And then when it comes to it, it's like we can't be bothered. But you know it's got to be done. I'm a bit quiet because I'm concentrating. I can't even post pictures as they've on honeymoon, and I don't know if they opened any cards presents before they went. Oh, blooming heck. Well, it's a good day, Jen. Weather seemed to hold up and be nice. No mind, like I post them and they message saying thanks. I'll open it when I get back. Oh, the plunky has returned. See, mention Pathy, and she pops up. Hi, Gina. Hope you're well, darling. We all thought you were out getting drunk. I wish. I know you won't because you've got work and stuff, so weekends your drink day. If you get a chance to. At the gym. It's where I'll be starting in next month and a half. I'm going at the gym. Hope he helps me, like. Need to shift some timber. Some much needed timber. Jeannie made a typo bar. 7 bottles in the kitchen. Can't drink like I used to. Shh. Off to Scotland. Send me some by carrier pigeon. I don't drink though, to be fair. Send me some pop. At least I know what to change title of this blooming video now instead of just colouring chat. coffee, paint, chat. Got some darker bits. I'm not ignoring you, I'm just concentrating a minute. Making sure I don't mess up. There we go. I'm doing a picture from Colour Nova magazine Dark Fantasy called Autumn Candy. Ooh. I'm doing this one, Gina. Owl by Jennifer Zimmerman, and it's in the Steampunk Animals Special. I've got it on that side now. It's okay. It's not gone through. No. This one is a buddy colour with Reese. Even if I say to myself, it's looking good, Jen. I'll post a whip on Insta. Yeah, this one's been a buddy colour since March. No, April. I did with me and Reese pick 3 each at the end of every time we've completed a buddy colour. And then other one picks another 3 and vice versa until we've finished them. And this one is one I picked. Along with a dragon one. What was the other one? Can't remember. But I finished the dragon one the other day. It's on my Instagram. I enjoyed that one. Flora. Dragons in Nature, I think it were. What was that? Sunday's Mr. Popular. Thank you, Gina. I thought I'd do it coffee. If anybody asks, what colours did you use? Coffee. Kenko coffee. I want to give it the vintage look, it being steampunk. And I already had it in mind that I was going to do it coffee. Well, do it with coffee. And I planned to come on for live stream, and I thought, I don't know what picture to do. And then when I showed everybody what pictures I'd got left to do, I just finished up choosing this one anyway, which I thought were a bit quicker. or paint. Doing the Cyclops and I sent a photo of it to Dad on Friday when he was at work. He replied with, "You don't normally take selfies." Oh dear. He's a bugger. I'm not too bad, Gina. Oh, thank you. How are you? You been busy? Work, work, work. Working 9 to 5. No, I'm not singing. I'll scare everybody away. Oh, Elijah will be hopefully graduating next month. Had the letter today to sign to go if he's chosen to graduate, apparently. So, fingers crossed. He's hoping to get the invitation. And there's nothing worse than building people's kids' hopes up that they're going to graduate and then never getting the reply slip. So I think that's a bit rotten, but we'll see. I let him cut 6 inches off my hair on Saturday. I thought, why am I letting him do this today of all days? He's so brave. I'm going to work and see this working malarkey. I don't like it. It's interfering with my colouring. Well, it says that only certain kids are being chosen to be for graduation, and that they'll get in touch with us nearer to date with all relevant information. And it was funny because I'd have to show you a picture, but it's something to do with like X and Y, and it was basically saying that he's X or something like that. And then on letter it says X and Y. Children's surnames starting with A to M. I'll be doing it on the Wednesday. And then children with surnames that begin from N to Z. I'll be doing it on the Thursday. And Elijah goes, "Oh, I'm X. There's only one X. Others are Y." And it's on a Wednesday, and we're like, no, because it says there that the surnames A to M, yours is O. So you're on Thursday, and it's like, no, I'm on Wednesday. So we were stood there arguing for about half an hour. So we're going to phone and find out what that's all about. But damn, we're getting on my wick with it. But if it does get nominated to go and graduate, I'll be going up and seeing him and checking photos, whatnot. Maybe long before they end up going and doing the prom and stuff. I hope so, Gina. I mean, it says any kids that have got E4s will definitely not getting, graduating, but he's got no E4s. They're all E1s and E2s. He knuckles down and does really well at school. Never had any problems with him at high school. So I shouldn't see why he wouldn't be graduating. I think it'll just like upset them, won't it, if they're not chosen. Usual case with kids. Especially when they expect it. Yeah, you'd think so. But we'll see. See what happens. Try to get shading in there. My mum has a photo of Evie when she was in reception with the graduation gown, hat on, and scrolling her. And my uncle asked her if she went to uni because she graduated. She said no, just waiting to the next class. Ruben had that, for nursery. Yeah, I've got a picture of him. I have to send it. Yeah, it's so cute. Gosh, we're going back some time now. Yeah, this is supposed to be we all, with arts and a bit like America, really, and they do it. dead cute when you get the photos by rolling back the time. Yeah. I think what got me once, Ruben were, how old would he have been? I think he was like 5. And his class teacher wanted him to bring photos in from when they were a baby and stuff. And I got pictures out of Ruben, and he started crying, and I'm like, "What are you crying for, love?" And he goes, "I want a baby brother or sister." And I'm like, this was like after I'd lost Harper, and I'm like, I can't help you, darling. It's just one of those things. You were absolutely heartbroken. I'm like, I can't go to the shop and just go and buy one. Bless his little heart. And still to this day, he'd love another sibling. But it's funny because yesterday he goes, "Oh, I want a baby brother." I'm like, no way. Not a chance. I suppose I don't have a choice in that though. You get what you give. No worries, Jen. You get what you're given. I thought after having 4 boys, I'd not want another boy. She's coming on, isn't she? I don't know if you can see it properly, but I'm liking how she's turning out. I don't think she'll need much work on it, to be fair. It's going exactly how I expected it to. It's just neighbour. Coming on, it's that time already. Yeah. I am Sam. I am. My trusty coffee table. You hear it? I should be used to her by now. It's funny because she don't bark. It's just I call him a scoff. A scoff bark. God, that 2 hours is nearly gone quick. very talkative tonight, am I? This is what I'm like when I'm colouring and I'm not doing a live. I concentrate and I don't really pay attention to anything other than what I'm doing. It's good, Sam, thanks. He's playing on his game. He's a bit quiet because his mates are probably doing having the teas and stuff. Makes a change for it to be quiet. Mm. So you been to watch any new movies or? Bought any new books? Oh, I've watched loads of shows. I've watched all Game of Thrones. I've watched all House of Dragon. I started watching that. Is it True Detective with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson? Started watching that the other day, but I find it a bit bizarre that it's like they're being interviewed, but it's playing back on the past. I don't know if that's what it's like all the way through the show, but it's putting me off a bit. Bananas. So I need to do this side red jacket. Yeah, been watching some films. Um, I've watched that many. It's hard to keep up. I've been playing on PlayStation. Early beds. Well, early bedtimes. You go to bed early. The kids break up on Friday, so half term. they go back to school then for 2 weeks and then we go away. I'm absolutely looking forward to it. I want to get away from reality for a week. So I see it. Game of Thrones, yeah. I've watched them all. Binge watched them. Hi everybody that's watching. Wherever you are. Give another quick look from a different angle. So this is what she's looking like up to now. You can tell how quiet it is in my house, can't you, when it comes to me colouring? That's what it's like all the time. I like my peace. I wouldn't mind getting myself a summer house, back garden. Although then they'd probably all follow me into somewhere else. Even Aberdeen house. I'll be stood there waiting outside, knocking at the door. Let me in. Mummy, what you doing? Let me in. Ah, thank you, Gina. Yeah, it took me a good day to do that one. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was part of the mythographic um monthly theme. And it was a challenge to only colour it in yellows, orange, brown, black, white. So much fun. Sometimes I'll join in with them, and then there's sometimes that uh, I think it's too much of a challenge for me personally. So I'll not do it. But I thought, oh, I'll give it a go this time. I'm glad I did. I really enjoyed it, and it turned out really nice. And I coloured it while thinking of a friend. So thank you. I think I saw your picture other day, the one that you're talking to Jen about. That's looking absolutely fantastic. Where's it? Paintbrush doesn't dry out when you want it. Come on, you bugger. It's not a problem with coffee. You've got to make sure that you even it out. It'll do. I don't want to mess it up even more. Just got this side to do, and this bit of a corset, and then I can go on to owl and border. So I'll do this bit of a corset, and then I've done it then. Ah, thank you, Reese. I look forward to seeing what you're going to do yours. It's I think it's a good medium to use, to be fair, coffee. It's not too hard to use once you get angry, you know how to use it. Has anybody seen that film? Is it 60 something? It's got him who plays as Kylo Ren. I really want to watch it, but yeah, I've got to pay for it on Amazon Prime to watch it. I was just thinking, is it worth the spends? You'll be able to find him on Instagram, Gina. Same name. He's got some beautiful pieces. This is part of a buddy colourway race. I can't remember if this is the last one out of the three that I picked. I think it is, isn't it? So it'll be your turn again, Reese, to choose. Yeah, definitely. Move over to this bit. We go in June, Gina. Mid-June. Brian's going to be seeing one of his PlayStation buddies, meeting up with them and the dogs. No, it isn't. It's going really fast. 25 days, I think it is, to holiday. Ruben's counting down because he gets a week off school. I did try to get him. Yeah, I did apply for him to have time off school, but apparently they don't allow it. So they're going to give us a fine if we take him. But I'd rather pay £60 fine than take him in school holidays and pay like triple what you'd pay, you know, like now. So bugger it. I think I'm deserving of a holiday. Have you got any holidays planned, or anybody else got holidays planned? Anybody going anywhere nice? I'm just tilting book a bit. I wonder where Jen's gone. She's disappeared. She isn't. She isn't, Jean. I don't know where she's gone. She said be right back. She'll probably come back and forgot to put her thing back on, hasn't she? I'm just going to turn this around so that I can get to this owl a little bit better. She has. Jen, where are you? Come back. She might be seeing two dogs. It's just something that I got from Amazon, to be fair, Gina. It's kin bomb. They're just some random brushes that I got off Amazon, to be fair. I can't even remember what I got them for. You know, usually I'll buy them for a certain thing. It might have been for the artisans, you know, the paints and stuff. Uh, oh no, I know what it was for actually. It was for the Winsor Newton ink. That's what I bought them for. Surprised people are sticking around. Like, colouring, painting with coffee. I need to change my title. I had a vision in mind of what I wanted it to look like, and it's not far off from what I envisioned it. I was going to use pencils, but then I thought it's not going to go right, is it? It wouldn't look vintage looking. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I think his other's inspiration anyway. My colour mojo has upped and gone. I keep thinking that, Gina, myself. Um, but I get into those ruts where I just think to myself, I can't really be bothered today. And then I just think to myself, well, I've got my scavenger hunts, my Kirby scavenger hunt. So I just chuck myself into one of those, and once I get into one of those, then I'm not too bad. But if I don't do it for a certain length of time, then I do start losing will to get my colour and stuff out. So some days I do have to push myself to do some. So you're not the only one. Yeah, I've got the watercolor ones, Sam, but I think with these are more better and more controllable than what the water brushes are, because I've noticed with water brushes, you can't control how much water is coming out of them. Well, that's my opinion anyway, but I use them for other things. But for this, I think using normal brushes is a bit more relevant to use. You can control how much goes on and how much. Looks different from that side. My current picture is at the very ugly stage, and I look at it and think, oh my god, what have I done? Well, that's what I thought about this one when I first started doing this one at the beginning. I'm like, nope, it's not going to turn out very well, but it's not too bad. And again, we're his own worst critics, aren't we? We're always judging his own work. Just cover that lightly. Right, I'm going to turn that back round. Because I need to do owl's wings. So I'm just going to brush upwards. Oh, a bit over there. Concentration. I bet I'm the quietest channel at the moment. It's not too bad actually, Gina. I had a few incidents at school and stuff, but nothing that we can't handle. Um, but yeah, it's doing really well. I need to. Can you see that? What do you think? Oh, thank you, Gina. I'm trying. I keep trying to keep it active as possible, but thank you. Sometimes it's hard to keep people, intrigued in doing the themes and stuff. I'm not as active on my Facebook group for my channel. Obviously since I've not been able to do any lives and stuff, so that's been a bit on quiet side. But once I'm back fully, it'll pick up again. Thank you, Sam. there. I need a darker coffee. Oh well, never mind. Should be able to watch it back. I know Daz has been at work since 2 o'clock, so he's in bed, so I don't know. She just said be right back. Probably something wrong with one of the dogs. That's that bit done. Getting a bit achy. Oh, there's something going off around here. It's okay, Jen. I knew it'd be something important. Gina thought you'd done a runner. Hope everything's okay, Jen. Oh, I was watching Pam's video this morning, Jen. Oh, she were on one. She cracks me up. Oh, that's fantastic, Jen. Welcome back, Claire. Thank you, Jen. Everybody's coming back. Whoop, whoop. Come on, need some more coffee. No, that's what I've been saying while you were gone. I don't think I'm gonna put any pencil on her at all. I don't think she needs it. Ah, damn. Trust me. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it white, Jen. I've managed to. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that off now. I don't know if rubber will work. I don't think it will. No. I've got a fingerprint. God damn it. I'll just get a white gel pen. Need to be careful on where I'm putting my finger. Blooming thing. Got a finger splodge. Just gonna go over it with my white gel pen. I know it looks a bit odd, but better than a fingerprint. My little finger. I'll give it a closer look. Amazing to say it's only done with coffee granules. One of your best ones. I'm sure you said that about one of my other ones as well. I think it's like what else we all have as favourites, don't we? Ah, thank you, Claire. You're going to attempt to do it. She's beautiful, Jane. And yes, white background definitely makes her stand out. Yeah, I'm going to keep it white. I'm not going to do anything with background. I'm just going to do it all, just coffee itself and then leave it white. I don't want to ruin it. I think I should challenge you all to colour a page with coffee. Yeah? You up for that? Anybody watching? I challenge you to colour a page in coffee. Or paint a page. No, Sam, it dries pretty quick actually. I use coffee coloured watercolour. That's cheating. I like the plate when I'm finished. Oh dear. What are we going to do here, Jen? But that's cheating. It's got to be proper granules. I think you'd like it, to be fair. Not smelling it, obviously, but if you don't like it, but the whole process. Oh, I missed that wing. Why didn't nobody tell me? hear birds, guys? Someone's laughing. Or hot chocolate. The smell of coffee makes me feel sick, so that would not be good for me to use. Tea might be a good idea. We should all try doing a page. Great challenge. Yes, definitely. Stick a peg on your nose. You'll be a page licker. I can just imagine you all sat there licking. Especially you, Jan. Page licker. You crack me up. Page licker. You've got issues, you lot. If I use hot chocolate, mine would be ruined because of the extra cream and marshmallows. Be using marshmallows and dipping marshmallow on picture for an extra added effect. Oh dear. We get a laugh. Just this side to do now. So I'm going to turn it round. Get good texture. Different. It would be with marshmallows. I suppose it's worth a try just to see what happens there. Only problem is, could you resist from biting the marshmallow and then getting it sticky all over your page? Oh, chocolate sprinkle. I need hundreds and thousands in my hot chocolate. All these crazy combinations. Paige would look like one of those Sundays, Sunday, them ice creams. I really want hot chocolate now, but the sad thing is I don't think there's any in the cupboard. Can you imagine that on a page? I would have big lick trails all over me. Deliveroo. Deliveroo. Look like slime trails all over your page. Deliveroo. It certainly is. It's just layering, Claire. That's all it is. It's just layering, just like with pencil. Obviously, the dark you wanted the darker the coffee, the light you wanted the more water. And this is only my second time in using coffee on my pages, to be fair. Or is it third time? So I'm not advanced in that department. A tea stain pick would be good to compare. I've never used tea. I suppose it'd be a little bit harder because it's a tea bag and you've got to get the right. Whereas with coffee granules, it's easy just to add what you need. With tea, it's in a bag, isn't it? So I think it'd be a bit harder. Usually with tea in card making, they just grab bag and just let it like dry a little bit, just enough for you to just grab it and drag it off a paper or wherever you're needing it to be. So it's different in that department. Turn it around. I've only got this little bit here. Oh, just this little bit, guys, and then I'm done. I didn't think it'd work like that, Reese. You know, it being tea leaves. I thought they'd just, attached to brush, to bristles. It's one of them keep guessing what would happen. I think you'd have to like leave it in water for a certain length of time, and then obviously you can take it out, let it dry up a little bit. Not too much because obviously you need water to it, but I think you get an idea on what I'm trying to say. Last bit. Ta-da! I think I'm done. And it's not done too bad. It's not linked onto back this time. Probably. Probably, Sam. I just shuffled on it. So yeah, I don't know if it'll make a difference if I turn this light out. Thank you, Reese. Does that look better? A bit more up close. So there we have her. All just done with coffee. I like her. I like how she's turned out. So there we have it. It took me 2 hours and 49 minutes just to do that page. I did say we're only saying while 8 o'clock, but never mind. At least you've all learned something. I hope. And it's just so effective, you know, even though I've used coffee, it's less is more sometimes. And as soon as I saw this page that I picked for mine and Reese's Buddy colour, I immediately saw coffee vintage because it's steampunk. So that's another reason why I use coffee. Thank you, Gina. And I've still got some coffee granules left over, but I better not put it back in. Yeah, these are the Kin Bomb 9 pieces fine detail paintbrush, miniature painting brush, and I found them on Amazon. And you get different sets with different brush tips. You get really fine, small one, and then you get your thick ones. Oh, that'd be a great idea, Reese. Yours tea, mine's coffee. Do you want me to wait to post a photo until you'll finish yours, or? Hi everybody watching. Hope you're all well. I'm doing a mermaid buddy colour and may try this with tea. Yes. It looks so much more, even though it's just coffee. I think it gives off a better vibe and it looks so vintage. I'm hoping I can get a decent picture of it. See you soon, Gina. Thanks for stopping by, darling. Take care and I'll speak to you soon. Mwah. I'll be going shortly anyway. Are you still there, Jen? You can post yours. It's going to take me a little while to do mine, as you know. We can always do a joint post after it. No worries, Reese. I'm going to let it dry overnight, I think, like properly dry. Because it's still a little bit wet, but it doesn't take long for it to dry up. But I like proper daylight, you know. So I'll wait till morning when it's daylight. Take a picture. But I'm happy with how she's turned out anyway. And it's another one that's finished. It's going to be really, really crazy when, you know, when I do my finished pages. I usually put all information what I used. So, what mediums did I use? I just used coffee granules. So, which book is it? Steampunk Animals Special. Issue 97. And she's the owl page. Mediums used. Coffee granules. This paintbrush. It's pretty simple. Yeah, this is his last buddy colour along, so it's your turn to pick Reese for next 3. Started 22nd of the 5th, 2023, and finished. 22nd of the 5th, 20. And then I can put 3 of 3 Reese Buddy colour ones. Finished. No worries, Jen. Thanks for dropping by. Talk soon, darling. I'm going shortly anyway. Yes, Sam, I'll be posting on my Instagram. I'll post it on my community tab as well once it's all dry. So there I can put finished. I've got all my buddy colours and everything on here. So there we have it. I've completed it. That's another one ticked off. So I'm going to let that dry. Thanks again for everybody joining in. Well, coming and watching and joining in if you're colouring along. I'll be posting the finished picture on my Instagram page. I will pop it on community tab as well tomorrow when I get a decent picture. Thank you, Claire. Mwah. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to scoot off now and let it dry, and I will pop on community tab when I'm going to be next live, just like I have done today. Yeah, definitely pop over to Reese's channel. He does flip throughs, but he doesn't do any lives or anything like that. Just flip throughs and tutorials and stuff. So yeah, I'll catch you all soon. Thanks again for stopping by. It's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed having a chinwag with you all. I'll let you all know when I'm back on again. Take care, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye, everybody. Lots of love. Mwah, and kisses. Bye. Thanks for joining.